Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dr. Virga podcast. I'm your host, Jessie Virga. Today I'm doing something a little different. This is a short intro episode for a new series called Path to Faith. So these will just be bonus episodes, but before you tap away because you heard the word faith, just give me a minute. This is not a sermon, it's not a recruitment pitch. It's a project for people who like to read and think. So what is Path to Faith? Path to Faith is an academic book club for sacred texts. We read holy books from different traditions and talk about what they actually say, not what someone else told us they say. And we're starting with the Bible, but it's not a church study. It's not about converting anybody. It's about understanding a book that has shaped entire civilizations. We look at language, context, themes, and how certain ideas aged well or didn't. So who is it for? This group is just for curious people who like asking, why does this say that? It's for Christians, non-Christians, skeptics, and like the spiritual but still researching crew. We have members in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Some go to church every week, and some haven't been in decades. Everyone is welcome as long as they show up with respect and an open mind. So how does it work? So we read in monthly cycles and discuss in weekly segments. So each week has like a reading assignment and a short like reading companion that I write to help you guys out. It highlights themes, translation notes, and questions for reflection. Then I release a podcast episode like this one a week later so you can listen and catch up. At the end of each month, we host a virtual meeting to share ideas and debate interpretations like civilized nerds. Everything is free and open to the public.
Did I mention it's free?
You can find details at jessievirga.com/path2 faith. So what are we reading first? We're starting with Genesis through Deuteronomy using the NIV Study Bible. NIV stands for New International Version, a modern translation that balances accuracy and readability. I'll also compare it with other versions like the King James and the NRSV when the language differs. You'd be surprised how one word change can flip a whole verse. So what is my approach? Quick context about me. I didn't grow up in one religious tradition. One side of my family leans Hindu. The other side is Catholic. So I take religion seriously, but not literally. My background is in security and policy, not theology. So I approach these texts like systems to analyze, patterns to study, not dogmas to defend. And that's kind of the tone of Path to Faith. It's not anti-religion, it's just pro-understanding. So let's go over the ground rules. Rule 1, read the text yourself. Rule 2, recognize when something is context, not commandment. Rule 3, disagree politely. You can respect a text without submitting to it, and you can learn from it without joining its religion. That's what makes this an academic and inclusive space. So what should you expect? Each episode will cover a section of the reading, highlighting themes, translations, and modern relevance. I'll connect some of the themes to concepts from systematic theology and other academic sources, but always in plain English. If you want to follow along or download the weekly companions, again, just go to jessievirga.com/path2faith. It's free, virtual, and open to anyone. So in the next episode of Path to Faith, we'll start with Genesis chapters 1 through 10, which is all about creation, Cain and Abel, and the flood, and see what these stories really say when you read them yourselves. So again, thanks for listening to this intro for Path to Faith. If you like the idea of learning without the lecture and discussing without the dogma, stick around. I will also say I am returning with my EDC episodes. Those will be out probably around the same time as these Path to Faith episodes, so stay tuned.